Your starbursting looked great. The categories, food causes, and types of diseases definitely made a lot of sense. And I know that I look at our biannual flu scare that we have, where everyone's reminded to go get your flu shots and make sure that you wash your hands. And it really kind of makes me question whether we've hit a wall when it comes to like combating infections. After all, there's still no cure for the common cold, which I am currently experiencing. And with the onset of every flu season, the emphasis is always on, getting your shot and making sure that you have the latest updated shot because of the viral mutations that can occur. And I really thought that that was kind of interesting, because when I looked at this case, that's honestly, to me, it sounded a lot like the flu. And so when I was reading the case, I thought it was very interesting that that they were considering diseases and stuff before they had thought really that it might be a virus. Anyway, so I got a bit curious and I felt a little bit like it was cheating, but I really wanted to know. And so I wound up looking up the situation at Four Corners, and I came across an article by the CDC in which they talk about the virus in Four Corners and how important it was. And it was important because it actually describes a new, previously unknown to CDC virus. Interestingly, the CDC definitely gives credit to the Navajo for their accurate medical history regarding their past experiences with the virus and the correlation with the rodents, which was really interesting because as you go on in the article, it actually talks about how um, in more cases than just in Four Corners, the virus was constantly connected back to the rodents. And they also point out that it wasn't spread through human to human contact, which, might be why the baby never got sick that you kept asking about. And I thought that that was really neat because you definitely highlighted and asked all the right, really important questions that kind of led the CDC investigators to the conclusion that they found. I mean, besides all of the scientific experiments, I mean, they did this really intense case control study dealing with, they had their case households and their controlled households, and they really went into depth with that. Excuse me. Um, but anyway, so I thought it was neat that you focused on all the right questions, and I really thought that you had a great post. So thank you, as always, so much for sharing, and I hope you have a great week.